Is it possible for a business to potentially save themselves over $1 million in tax? Well, my next guest, Ben Nash, the CEO of Lelox Australia, who manufacture high quality stainless steel and aluminium mudguards for the heavy road transport industry, luckily saved himself a massive tax bill by improving the financial management of his business when he changed accounting firms. Ben turned to Michael Joseph at HY Accounting. Not only did HY Accounting show Ben how to save on tax, but they introduced online accounting systems that have saved his business time and money. In this report, we explore the difference a good accountant can make to your business. To discuss this and the many other aspects of choosing an accountant, we're joined by Ben Nash, the CEO of Lelox Australia. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So you were heading down a situation where you were looking at making a series of decisions that potentially could have led to a massive tax bill in order of $1 million. But I understand in that process you changed accountants, and Michael Joseph at HY Accounting diverted that situation and saved you from a massive tax bill. Why did you change accountants? And in the time that you've been working with Michael, how has he helped you?
We changed accountants because I was looking for a more proactive accountant rather than a reactive accountant. The accountant we've had in the past did a fantastic job, but it was very reactive to what we needed. I switched over to Michael and the team because I needed someone on my side who can help me look forward, help look for different innovations and things that will improve our business. And yeah, his idea of that proactive even a portion of business coaching in an accounting firm, it was really beneficial for us.
Now, I've looked at your website. You have a massive warehouse of stock. You're an Australian manufacturer, manufacturing mudguards and various other accessories for the trucking industry. I would imagine in having a stock load like that, unless you have the right counting technology to keep yourself on track with stock inventory, that could have been a problem. I understand that Michael helped you in upgrading the cloud accounting systems that you were using and your inventory processes. How has that helped you in the running of your business?
Well, it's helped massively. Yes, as you said, having such a large amount of stock and a large amount of line items that we sell, we needed a system that can manage all of it from every step when raw material comes through to being produced to finally selling the product. So discussion with Michael and the team was around how can we really streamline this whole process, and we went from MYOB to not cloud, using spreadsheets and everything for stock control, to having a fully integrated system, inventory management, warehouse management, into cloud accounting, which also linked to our CRM for all our sales. So we really streamlined the whole process from something that was so clunky that I had to run reports on all different systems just to understand how we're going, if we're going any good, to now being able to visually see charts straight away, and in turn means I can make decisions a lot quicker that can help hopefully take the business further.
Now, my experience, I have an accountant as a small business owner myself, and it tends to be you go along once a year and they give you all these reports and, you plan some goals for the future. And then the year ahead often is quite different to that meeting. Tell us the difference, the way Michael approaches it, because I understand, like you talk about being proactive. What does that appear to you in comparison to what you used to have with the accounting firm that you used to use?
Yeah, so being proactive, we have a quarterly meeting, so we can discuss what's happened in the past or in the last quarter, and then we can discuss what we want to do for the next quarter. So rather than just having an accountant that comes in at the end of the financial year, sorts everything out, and then says this is how much tax you got to pay, and away we go. We do it again next year. This way, we are looking ahead and at the past at our quarterly meetings, and then at the end of that, just before the financial year finishes, we do a tax management meeting as well, so we can push funds to different places or expenses to different places to make our tax more appropriate to what we're actually doing. So the whole way through the year, we're discussing business rather than it's just focused on tax at the end of the financial year.
So, in a sense, do you feel like you've got somebody now working in your business and helping you manage it instead of just meeting once a year? Would that be the best way of describing it? It's like you've got your own personal coach, I think is the word you used.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, it is that soundboard, and it's not only Michael, it's also the team there. I work closely with Brett, the other chartered accountant, and Laura and Cecile as well. So I've got contact with many people. It's a whole team, and it makes my job a lot easier when I don't have to try and manage every single part, and I can use that soundboard with a lot of experienced people at HY Accounting.
So by the sounds of it, they've put you more in touch with the business, because as a business owner, we get so caught up in making sales, and we look at our weekly KPIs and we think, wow, we're going really well. But then we sit down and we look at all the costs of running a business and we start thinking, oh, we get the dreads. It's like, we should have done this, we should have done that. By the sounds of it, they're guiding you, which allows you to focus on what's more important, which is obviously making sales, because that's the end of the thing. Is that the way you would best describe it?
Yes, definitely. Yes, it's a team helping me through the whole process, through the whole cycle of business. It's very rewarding.
Now, if you were to sit with a business owner of a similar size business, why would you recommend Michael Joseph and the team at HY Accounting over your past experience with accountants?
Having that proactive approach, it has helped me a lot. Having that soundboard, having that whole team of experienced people rather than working with one accountant. I would go to Michael for one certain thing. I would go to Brett for something else. I would go to Cecile for something else. So there's always someone I can go to, and it all comes under the same umbrella. They all know what's happening in my business, and to make it as efficient as possible, I can go direct to the person who I think is going to help me the best. So yes, someone with a similar sized business, I would definitely recommend HY Accounting for that experienced, proactive approach.
Well, Ben, thank you so much for joining us, and it's good to see that you're an Australian manufacturer going places, and we look forward to speaking to you again soon. Thank you very much for your time. Bye for now.
Thank you.